channel. My name is Chris and today we'll be talking about Enneagram 6 and their behavior in romantic or sexual relationships. This video would be pretty easy for me to make because my girlfriend of about 1 year is Enneagram 6. So during this time I was able to figure out a lot about their behaviors, and I also had several friends who were also Enneagram 6. And I also had several friends who were having 6 wings, although they were Enneagram 7 or Enneagram 5. So as a lot of people know, Enneagram 6 is very anxious and very security conscious person, so most of all Enneagram 6 is afraid of being rejected. This usually causes them to be very selective of who they approach. I have seen a lot that Enneagram 6 can be for a long time on a dating app and haven't seen anybody of people they talk to in real life. Even sometimes when they're just looking for hookups, it's still taking a lot of time for them to choose a specific partner. Because first of all, Enneagram 6 is afraid of being rejected, so they usually don't approach first, they wait for somebody else to approach them. And even if they approach first, they're usually not very blunt about their decision to hook up or date or go on or socialize with their friends or something. They usually just wait for initiative from the other side, even if it was those who approached them. Because Enneagram 6 usually is very cautious, and we need to know that the person is very safe before they approach them with romantic proposition. I also noticed that Enneagram 6 usually have a very specific taste of a partner. I have tried to set up several of my Enneagram 6 friends with my other friends who I know, and I thought we would be a good couple with each other, but most of them were not satisfied with my choices, and a lot of these rejections from Enneagram 6 were more about the physical appearance, because I believe that Enneagram 6 is not very superficial, but they want to feel safe and secure with their partner. So I think we're very serious about how the person smells, how they look like. They definitely would not like somebody who has a lot of hair or have a lot of tattoos, or just somebody who's very messy. Like a lot of people who were rejected by Enneagram 6 of who I know about were rejected for being very messy and being a little bit too blunt when they just approach Enneagram 6. So I believe there is only 2 ways you can approach Enneagram 6 safely. One of them is what I did with my girlfriend. You should talk to Enneagram 6 for some time, especially if you meet online or in some public place. You just need to talk, maybe even for several days, and just to touch the water and see if they're interested in being together with you. Don't suggest anything sexual, and even don't try to ask for commitment or even ask them for a date straight ahead. Just figure out what they are, more like as a friend. Or even better, the second way is just to date Enneagram 6 who you already know, somebody who is a family friend, your close friend from childhood, or somebody you just know from school or work. I believe that Enneagram 6 would be open to have romance in social place where they usually go to. So we would not approach you first, but if you already have some connection, I think Enneagram 6 would feel much safer when talking with you and seeing if you have something in common. I believe a lot of Enneagram 6 would be okay with dating somebody from their class or maybe from their social group, because they already have some understanding of what this person is, and they would not be that scared if it doesn't work out. Because if you just hang out with your friend, even if it turn out to be a bad date, you most likely will still stay friends. And if you get an Enneagram 6 to commit to you, I believe you should be very careful with keeping them. Because Enneagram 6 is a wonderful partner. They very safe and security conscious, as I said before, so they will try to secure your bond the most they can, because we would be very afraid to lose you if we decide that you a person for all their lives. And we would be very cute and very outgoing with you. Like the funny thing, for a long time I was thinking that my partner is Enneagram 6 with 7 just because she was very cute and very outgoing with me. But when I spent more time with her, I saw that she's more Enneagram 6 with 5 because she's very introverted and she has a lot of nerdy sides. She has some very deep interests she pursues, but she's very extroverted with me because she just wants to get my attention. She wants to know that we both care about each other, that our relationship is secure and healthy. So she just being introverted in social settings, but when she's with me or with some other close friends, like platonic close friends I saw her with, she's also very extroverted because she feels safe with these people and she wants to build a strong connection with them. But I think some things you need to notice before you commit to Enneagram 6 is first, we're very loyal. Some of them can be even open to open relationships, but they should definitely be conversation before you do it, and most likely it's not a very good idea to have an open relationship with them. Some Enneagram 6 can be open to it, as I said before, but most of them would be very monogamous. They would prefer their relationship to stay monogamous and very faithful and very committed. Because usually when Enneagram 6 dates, not even commit but just dates, well, usually see it's a long-term relationship. Enneagram 6 is not a person to have a hookups or having a lot of friends with benefits. Usually when we decide to date somebody, we date them for long term. So usually we would not be a fan of having a lot of different partners or their partner was sleeping with somebody else. Usually we want to have one true love for themselves, and we would prefer to see something more serious in the future with them. Like we would like to have kids, we would like to get married, we would like to have a house together. So usually when Enneagram 6 commit, we usually see a very long-term future. And I also would say that if you ever do something against Enneagram 6, like you betray them or you cheat with them, they probably can give you a second chance, but they will never trust you as much as we did before. I saw my girlfriend being very mad at people who she thought violated her trust, and I know for sure that she will never give them a second chance. She's very loyal to me and she really cares about me and some of her very close friends, but she can also cut people from her life very easily. I saw many times how she was angry about people and she blocked them or she just decided to never talk to them again. So yes, if you betray Enneagram 6, you will never stay in their life. Like we even had a conversation with my girlfriend about what we will do if I ever break up, and she was like, I would like to stay friends with you, but even only if we broke up in a good way and I would have no bad feelings about you. So if Enneagram 6 has bad feelings about you, they will never want you to be part of their life, even if they loved you before. Also Enneagram 6, as I saying, also they're very anxious and they have a lot of things that are going around their mind. So you should also provide with them a lot of security. That's why you probably should be very loyal with them. Because Enneagram 6 most of all wants to have a safe place with their partner. So you should provide them with something very secure and long term. Probably you should never surprise them with something they don't expect. Like even if you want to surprise them, you should hint them that you want to surprise them, and you can even like hint with what you want to surprise them. For example, if you want to, like for example, buy them a car, don't say that you don't just wait for them to come home and you show them a car. You should say a month ahead that you want to surprise them, and maybe like a week ahead you want to tell them that you want to buy them something big, and but probably it will help them to get around the town. So Enneagram 6 is also already have some idea about what you're suggesting them to get from you before they get this big gesture. My girlfriend is Enneagram 6, but she's also a Leo and Leo Venus, so she likes big gestures. But every time I try to surprise her, she was not very big fan of it, because I think she needs to know what to expect from me. And when she just gets a lot of attention and she doesn't know why she's getting it or where it's coming from, she gets a little bit anxious and she doesn't like this attention on her. So just be very patient with your Enneagram 6. You should notify them before you give them a surprise, and please tell them that the surprise will be positive. Because I remember once I wanted to tell a good news to my girlfriend, but she took it the wrong way because I told her I need to tell her something important and she thought that something wrong was going on. And she was very scared just because I wanted to tell her something good. And that's why you should always know that Enneagram 6 usually thinks of worst scenarios, and you should be very, very tolerant and very kind with them before you break some big news, even if it's something positive. You also should be very clean around your house, and you also should be very neat, because I said before we would not hook up with somebody who has very messy appearance, but it's not only about hookup. If you date them, we would still prefer you to smell good, to have nice clothes, because Enneagram 6 would just feel drunk if you smell or you just smoke or drink a lot. I don't think that Enneagram 6 would ever commit to somebody with substance abuse. Probably there was some situation when people did it, but usually Enneagram 6 would want somebody who have very pleasant appearance, and we would not like somebody who have a smoke in their breath or who smells alcohol. Like, we would be okay with their partner sometimes drinking or smoking. For example, my girlfriend was with me when she took her first drink, and I know she sometimes likes to drink in social gatherings, and she is okay with me doing it. But if you drink that much that you're not able to control yourself, or that you have hangovers every day, I don't think that Enneagram 6 would tolerate it. So I believe that Enneagram 6 is very loyal and very loving partners. We would do a lot for people we love, like all of them. We would probably go for a lot of sacrifices to just make people happy. Sometimes we can even have more sacrifices with Enneagram 2, because it's coming from deep of our heart. But you also need to remember that you should be very loving and very loyal from your part as well. So I hope you like my video. If you want to see more videos like this one, please like and subscribe. I'm here with community, and I hope to see you all soon in my next video, where I'll be talking about Enneagram 7 based on my own experience, since I'm Enneagram 7 link 8. Or I will be talking also in my astrology series, I'll be talking about Libra Venus. So if you want to see more videos like those, please like, subscribe, and see you in my next video. And I hope everybody will have a wonderful week, and goodbye.